Is your character not as agile as you would like?
Karluk looks at Euphemia and says, I really wish he would have missed, and then just falls over.
Is DM's grace in short supply?
Oh, and the candles go out
Yeah.
on the Minotaur's horns.
Is compassion not your character's strong suit?
Minotaur more like beef or more like cannibalism? I'm asking for a friend.
Is persuasion your dump stat?
Be prepared for a caster. Please do not move on their own.
There's no caster here.
Listen long enough, and you too might learn how to roleplay 8 charisma.
Hey everyone, welcome back. And now it's time for another roleplay 8 charisma. And we are, in fact, in the middle of yet another dramatic moment. Are they never not dramatic moments? I feel like they're always dramatic moments lately. Here to sum up.
Oh my gosh,
Listen.
let's talk about that drama. That's
The
crazy.
Minotaur, the man with a rhyme and a plan. Karluk, what happened last time?
All right, so here will be a dramatic reading of what occurred last time. We fought some guy. There was dragon breath. There was slashing. An owlbear died. And then there was an Agni Kai.
Done.
Wow, all right, okay.
I'm joking. I've got it. I'll do the recap here. Let's hear.
Not disappoint, Dan. Thank you.
Let's get right to the action, people.
Let me see. So we started off with Shadeen breathing on a pair of goblins and the Grick, which was awesome. He busted out the dragon hat for that. And then after that, a hobgoblin started to push open the door into the quote-unquote main room that we were in with the dwarven cousins and brother. And the door bumps into Pyrrhic's butt. And Pyrrhic's butt jumped into action, closing the door. And then, let me see. Oh, yes, shouting the order, we must keep this door closed. And Hobgoblin, of course, which which then worked. And the Hobgoblin guarded the door. Euphemia then shot Bugbear Bill in his pectoral, which Bugbear Bill blamed. Oh, no. Did Zoom just crash?
No, we're still here. John's just
you're
showing a
still
screen.
there. Oh, shared screen went up. My bad. Yep. And then Bugbear Bill, of course, blamed that on Calic. Calic then rhymed and killed the dire puppy, which was just a wolf, unfortunately. Pyrrhic then Melf's acid arrows, or rocketed, really, straight off the top of his staff with advantage, because Pyrrhic likes to use his advantage to fight the natural dice roll into Bugbear Bill, which worked. And then we had that foolish Saruman, the hobgoblin, dispelled the fog cloud, the first of a couple spells which would make us really sad for the evening. Then the hobgoblins failed to spot Thrall, which was actually in spider form above the hobgoblins, which is just an awesome image there. And then Thrall then proceeded to stealthily spider scoot away from the hobgoblins, open up with a little spider leg the curtain so that the owlbear could see what was going on, and then sort of did like a little spider wave leg at Shadeen, because, when you're in animal form, you need to make, little waving movements. So then, let me see. Yeah. So then the owlbear comes on over by the door, starts clawing at the hobgoblins, which again starts off sort of the sad night of events there, at least on our side of the building, where the owlbear does pretty much nothing, but it sounds cool. And Pyrrhic yells out, "Hold the door!" In hobgoblin, of course. So the door stays closed. Ulrich, beaming with pride for Thrall, whacks Bugbear Bill, which makes him utterly matter at Calic, of course. And he tries to chuck a javelin at me, but then, of course, dies of acid, which is, how all bears should go out. And then we have there's that annoying chanting of the goblins, come to me, Grick, 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 that continues throughout the night. Let me see here. Thrall attacks, misses the Grick. Sadine axes the chanter, who stays up, unfortunately, keeps up his really good oration there. The hobgoblins begin their beating on the owlbear. Euphemia frees Adric, trying to figure out really what our next move is. Russ has really got us trapped in the main room, which, of course we slaughter everyone in there, and then all the main people come up and trap us in the room. He's a devious GM, everybody, if you haven't realized.
I know what you're talking about.
Kalik, then I inspect like a northern door, which could have been an escape route. It wasn't. It was closed off. Pyrrhic then, in a brilliant maneuver, bars the door with a chair. He is like our door master of the session. The owlbear continues to get sliced and diced by the hobgoblins. The Grick eats a goblin, snacking on its skull. And then Shadeen yells out, "Kill Stealer," which is hilarious. The owlbear is then killed, which was way better than any of us being killed, but still sad for our owlbear friend. Ulrich slashes at some manacles, and then like a boss kicks over the table in the room that we're with and shouts at Pyrrhic to get behind him in case the door opens up, which then Pyrrhic says, okay. Pyrrhic has a plan to hold as an action and then thunderwave the hobgoblins on the other side of the door. And I somehow really missed this whole plan during the session. I think I spaced out at that moment. It was a solid plan, though. Shadeen kills a goblin on his next turn. Let's see here.
Oh, the plan got interrupted, Dan, because Captain Bossy pushed my makeshift barricade, and got himself into the room.
Yep,
we were going to do Operation More Cowbell. We were going to do it.
The next thing that happens, yes, Operation More Cowbell. The hobgoblin rolled a 19 and busted through the door, even though Pyrrhic had advantage there. Euphemia jumps into action, stabs at that hobgoblin twice, but both attacks bounce because hobgoblins are ridiculous. Kalik then, instead of doing more cowbell, does more cow lullabies, maybe, and casts sleep, managing to put one hobgoblin to sleep. Pyrrhic follows suit, puts a few more hobgoblins to sleep, which seems to be working, as the hobgoblin captain then wastes an action, waking up the hobgoblin that happens to be adjacent to Kalik. And so I just sort of imagine this like hobgoblin flopped on the floor in front of myself, which I'm thinking is a good thing. Later turns out to not be such a good thing. That's because the hobgoblin Saruman casts a fireball into the room, and only Pyrrhic is the only one in the room to make a save. So I fail, Euphemia fails, and Ulrich fails. And then there happens to be that hobgoblin laying on the floor beside me, who causes me to take an additional 2d6 of awesome hobgoblin damage. Ulrich realizes we're all going to go down like that owlbear and really starts thinking up a plan. The Grick tries to move wherever it is in the darkness, ends up bumping into Thrall on the ceiling. Thrall stealths away, one-shots a goblin. There's another goblin that starts cheating and trying to leave the goblins off. They walk past Thrall. He attack of opportunity kills one. Another one goes past Shadeen. He kills another goblin. So they're slaying goblins like a boss. The hobgoblin sees a couple of the goblins, tries to rally them because they're not liking being slaughtered by the millions. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, then Ulrich comes in, slashes at the hobgoblin captain, which we discovered to be Captain Zoka from a previous episode. Throws down, I think, 17 damage on him, which is pretty awesome. He then is going to taunt him. Captain Zoka says, "You bested me once, now it is my turn." So that doesn't look good. Ulrich issues a challenge, an Agni Kai, so to say, stating, I thought, a pretty good bargaining piece here. There is no need for our men to die, which the hobgoblin, they do respect one another. So he's persuaded to do the Agni Kai, a little mano-to-mano death match with Captain Zoka. Shadow Child, off in the distance, yells out, "Shadow Child will end you," which doesn't disrupt the negotiation somehow. Gives the Grick a good whack after that, but it stays stuck to the ceiling. Euphemia in our area sheaves her sword, attempting to unmanacle one of the dwarves. Kalik kills Aldrich. It intimidates Captain Zoka, which works for the moment. And then Thrall finishes the Grick off, which is well done. And how the Grick got missed in the initial foray, the initial exploration by Thrall, I thought was pretty funny. It reminded me of one of those times where like Gary Gygax would write an adventure like with a slime on the ceiling. If you walk in the room, if you don't say, "I don't look up," the slime's going to like fall on you. Like the Grick must have been hidden somewhere and Thrall just didn't, look at the right spot there. But that leaves us off with the Agni Kai, and Ulrich, with the blessings of Moradin, heals himself. And for some reason, Kalik is just standing in between Ulrich and the captain. Zoka as they're lining up for their epic duel.
That's right. Garlic is right there. Dan, that is a fantastic summary. Take a point of inspiration for the amazing detail.
Somebody just re-listened to the episode.
Pretty much.
Now, Dan.
You can tell because he's like, there was this really cool plan that I completely missed.
Now,
that was the tell.
I really need to say, as a longtime Patreon follower of the D6 generation, I failed to connect two things mentally myself. Number one, when given a certain number of pieces on the board, Russ becomes a miniature gamer instead of a role player. Like
that's possible.
Our plan that went south, which was Operation More Cowbell. Now, Operation More Cowbell went south because Russ uncharacteristically moved Hobgoblin Spellcaster out of line of sight, which no normal sane combatant would ever do. And I was like, oh, he's role-playing. He is going to do something diabolical. No, he's just running out because Russ is in charge of him, and he's going to run back in, gaming the crap out of it. And so that, I did not realize. Craig should have told me. Craig should have said, he's gone into miniatures mode, Seppi.
Busy flowering goblins in the shadows.
Yeah, I should have known. I've seen you guys work this at cons and all this other kinds of stuff. And so I really feel like it's my failing as a longtime fan of the D6 generation that I did not know. Otherwise, I would have shouted at you to put an illusion to block line of sight. Anything that blocked line of sight will and still save us from the destroyer.
All right, good points. All and yes, we do have a very tactical situation going on here, but Ulrich has issued a challenge, and Karlik has done a fantastic job of describing the situation. Now, the actual name of the now captain is Zronka. Zronka is his name. He is the hobgoblin who. What we didn't get in the summary was there was quite a ceremony in a prior adventure or episode where Zronka was sworn to service of Moradin and had to take several oaths, which we're about to find a little more out about. So there's this sort of like high noon stare down happening now between Ulrich and Zronka. Near the door there is literally a horde of both hobgoblins and goblins kind of trying to peer through the door to see what's going on and watch the challenge. Along with them in the room is Pyric and Euphemia and Karluk. And then a little bit south, I'm going to ping the screen here because I know the audience can see John's screen. So in that dark area there, that is where all the challenge is going on. And then meanwhile, down here, Shadeen and Thrall have pretty much either chased away or mopped up most of the goblins, except for the cook, who's down there lost in the darkness and a little bit confused. So we're going to go, we're going to do initiative order here in a minute, but when we get to anybody in the fight room, we'll kind of just keep the fight going unless someone wants to, we'll do it in initiative order because I feel like you guys have some plans. So, and at the top of the initiative round is Shadeen.
Oh, shouldn't Ulrich and the captain get new initiatives, though?
Why would they roll new initiatives? Do you want to roll new initiatives?
Because aren't they starting a new fight, the two of them?
Well, that's true. I mean, we can roll them separately if you want. Well, let's do this. Ulrich, why don't we re-roll your two? Well, I'm okay with this.
Why don't we leave it as is? That way it doesn't get confusing.
Because it'll mess up the whole initiative track because everybody not in the battle still gets to keep doing things. And I don't think we've ever left round mode. Like I don't think we have
not. We have not. We took one round
to get in complete round mode the entire
one round to get in and to kind of seize each other up. And
So
a whole week to get a speech for this guy.
Yeah,
Joe. There was an inspiration up for grab. Did you need it?
I will take that. Yes, I will need it.
I typed it in the thing, but I don't
think it's going to kick my ass. Maybe.
Smart. All right. So Shadeen, there was some talk before the show started of whether or not either Shadeen or Thrall heard this challenge. Now, you guys are in sort of the middle of combat. You really haven't had a break since fighting. Arguably, the spider's still chomping on some goblin head in his mandibles. So it's not very likely. And you're down some curving corners. There's a lot of audio going on. Sword clanging is still echoing. So basically, you can make a perception check to hear if there was a challenge, but you're going to have disadvantage because it is so distracting right now. So, Shadeen, why don't you go ahead and make that check? How'd you do? That's a pretty good roll.
That wasn't me.
That was me.
All right. What'd you get, John?
I got a 20 or 21, so probably
Nice.
a 20.
Shadeen, how did you do? Because it's actually your turn right now.
Oh, I thought you said it.
I got a 6 or a 7.
All right. So
point me to the fighting.
You did not hear what happens, but John,
Nope.
you will, but it's not your turn yet. But you
That's all right. I can re-roll. I don't care.
no, you
I
can definitely
thought
have
you
it. You just can't inform Shadeen yet because it's not your turn.
Right, well, I can't talk anyway. So
That's also a good point. Shadeen, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go over here and hit this guy.
Oh, all right. Shadeen's going after the chef. All right. Take a shot there, Craig.
We're gonna call Shadeen Glory in the kitchen.
Glory in the kitchen.
Did
You have
it
advantage.
give me 2? Oh, 16. But
That's a
it's a 20.
That's a hit.
All right, and then it's I'm gonna.
What are you
For
wielding?
some
right
reason,
now,
the
Shadeen?
glasses I've got today are not. Okay, so it's this plus 6,
Oh,
11.
all right. What are you
Solid.
wielding right now?
That damage for hitting him.
Yeah, what are you using for a weapon?
Oh, it's a 2-handed battle axe.
All right, your two-handed battle axe bites deep, and he staggers back, bloodied, although he can't see anything. But he's not dead yet.
Wow.
Well, then clearly I made the right choice.
All right. Yeah, he looks pretty tough for a little goblin, but he also looks like he's probably had a better day.
is he really blue?
He is blue, yeah.
Hmm.
He's actually blue with a little chef hat. He looks just like the. Well, it's probably hard for you to see color in the. Well, you're using blind sight, so
No,
you
I
can't see
can.
his
I can.
color, can you?
Well, I can. No, I just meant the actual. I can see.
Well,
the
yes, he is actually blue. If you could see him, he'd be blue. Okay, it's someone else's turn.
Abu D, Abu Da, Abu D.
Yes, exactly. So it's the goblin in the doorway. I'm going to do all the goblins kind of together unless someone does something crazy. So the goblin in the doorway there that's bloodied, who got hit pretty hard earlier, he's just watching, waiting with bated breath to see his captain make short work of this dwarf invader. And Euphemia, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to share a lot behind the curtain for the listeners at home. So first of all, what are the status of the dwarven cousins?
All right.
Are they freed? Are they healed?
Well, they've had a bad day. I mean, they've really had kind of a bad several days. Actually, probably close to a week or so. In any case, they are both were gashed and bleeding out of their legs, their main veins. However,
Remember that.
tourniquets, but that's been healed. And then when the fireball went off in the room, they had near-death experiences, but I believe they were both healed last time as well,
Okay.
thanks to Karluk and Ulrich.
Yep.
So they are still, I think someone tried to break their chains, but didn't have a good roll. So they're still both chained to the wall, but they're both alive.
Oh, that's not
unlocked,
true.
he unlocked, he picked the locks of my brother, Adric.
Okay.
Gundren's still on the wall. It's the one I couldn't break with. I slashed
That's right.
him.
That's
but
right.
didn't take him
Adric
out.
is free and Gundren, I just found my note. Adric is free, but Gundren is not free.
Okay. That's why I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
And I'm pinging the captain that's going to fight Ulrich.
No.
No. The one with the fist is going to fight Ulrich.
Okay. And where's the spellcaster? This guy that I'm pinging?
Yeah, actually, you can see him, and from your vantage point through the open doorway. And yes, he has several scroll cases on him and is dressed differently than the other hobgoblins.
All right. And I can see a sliver of a token. And so using my miniature gaming prowess, can I tell if the foot is upright or if the foot is sleeping?
Oh, yeah, that's actually you can see it's actually a goblin, and you haven't seen a goblin yet in this part of the castle, so he's new. He's awake and he's there. Yeah.
Okay. And then my other question is, it's actually not a question, it's for the listeners at home. So what I remember hearing is Ulrich and the captain swearing an oath that they will fight mano a mano to the death and sparing all the rest of us, regardless of the outcome. So Euphemia, she cherishes her friends above all else. And also, you can't tell Euphemia what to do because she'll just then do the opposite or do what she wants.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I am going to take the advice of Pyrrhic off camera and John off camera, and I'm going to turn into
give you any advice off camera. Don't throw me in that.
John's like, whatever's about to happen is not my fault. Just to be clear, not my fault.
I'm going to position myself here and hide in plain sight.
Okay, so you're going to hide?
Yep.
All right, make a stealth check there, little halfling.
Use advantage if you have it.
I will use advantage since I have it. Well, no, I will save it.
All right.
That's a terrible idea. But go ahead.
All right. How we do? Oh.
That's a great idea.
That's a great roll. That's a natural 16. What's your bonus with that?
24 total.
All right. So Euphemia, you're showing us bloodied. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Fireball toasted me.
No. That makes sense. I do remember that part. I'm going to put a little Heidi flag on you. I need to get some better icons for this. We'll call it a bloody eye, but that doesn't seem right.
I don't want that.
I'll change it. Move your character to where you want
on him. Put the ninja.
The ninja.
Ninja.
The guy with the mask.
Yeah, the ninja. He's on my other token.
Oh, there he is. I got the ninja. There we go. I got to get some new icons. I'm going to get rid of the bloody eye.
There you go.
Move yourself, Rafe.
No, I can't move myself to get rid of. Okay.
I got it. Go. Move.
Now what I'm going to do is my shield brother, Ulrich, has said I'm going to keep his word for him. I'm not going to just assassinate anybody. If it's going sideways and my shield brother's going down, then I will attack the caster aiming to kill.
Okay.
If I see anybody shenanigans, if I see the guy casting a spell or anybody breaking the word, then I will attack.
Got it. All right. So excellent. So anybody breaks a word, you're going to attack?
Yep.
Anybody casts a spell, you're going to attack. Got it. Check.
Yep.
Okay.
And if shield brother's going down.
Got it. Oh,
okay. If it looks like he's losing the fight, and Euphemia will be breaking the word, she'll be bad yet again. But that's because she values her friends above all else.
Define losing, like one really good hit, a crit, or are you talking about
like he's bleeding, he's tired, he's panting, if weapons are dragging, like maybe 2 hits away from death if Euphemia could tell.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, nice. Moving on, it is now Karluk's turn. Karluk is standing literally between the challenger and the challengee.
Are you bloodied anymore, Ulrich?
I am not bloodied at all. I'm looking just toasty. I'm like Rocky dancing.
Frosty. You're frosty.
One.
That's the term. Stay frosty.
I am frosty. I've never looked better in my life. And I look damn good most of the time.
Thrall just took a point of damage.
Captain Zoka, before this Agni Kai begins, we need the prayers of Moradin for Ulrich here, and you need your own prayers, of course. We must have 10 minutes of prayer time before the Agni Kai can begin.
But wait just a minute, Bard. I too worship Moradin. I will receive those same prayers.
Excellent. All right. So I'm going to use my leadership feat, and I'm going to start it now and hope that I have 10 minutes to give temp HP to Ulrich. So I just want to hold Captain Zoka from starting the Agni Kai.
Zoka says, I'm getting the same prayers you're giving him, right?
No, it's not. We've got me and Ulrich have this emotional connection that is going to let me give him the temp HP, but not Captain.
All right, make
Zoka.
a persuasion check there.
There we
Karluk.
go. All right, I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Dan's like, yep.
Is that for everybody who hears it?
Yes.
No, he gets to. He actually can choose.
Yeah. I'll give it to all of us that I can.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Here we go.
Really
if he can, let's see if he's going to be persuaded. Oh yes, he's like, fine. Sure. He makes me worship a god that won't even accept my people. I understand. The pain. I tell you, I've not extorted anyone. I've not preemptively attacked anyone. I delivered that message. Well, I had the messenger deliver it to Clark, but it's the same difference. I had to do all this, and I have to worship a god now that my own casters tell me doesn't even like our people and wants us all dead and won't even serve me in prayer. Thank you very much. And to you, Mr. Wizard, he points at the scar on my face, I spit at you. And he's like, but fine, do your prayer, Minotaur.
All right, so I'm going to begin.
That was a good speech.
Inspiring Ulrich and the rest of us through all the times that we've barely escaped near death.
All right. So does it 10 minutes? We'll take 10 minutes. Everyone stand down. He's pointing at his men.
No.
It's actually worse for him, Doc.
Is it worse?
I get blessed up. I lose my bless in 4 rounds in 24 seconds.
Oh, you lose your bless.
And I run out of spells.
Oh, you run out of spells.
You're gonna be about 9 minutes and 56 seconds short.
Well, the persuasion's already happened. So now what do we do?
Can I just use the persuasion then to have Captain Zoka have disadvantage on his first round of attacks because he's confused?
Oh, yeah. So it's like, so what's the plan? So you've actually said to him, like, we're going to wait 10 minutes and I'm going to pray. Are you going to say instead, like, oh, my prayers got done quick. Let's do this. Like,
yes.
How are you going to twist this? You can twist it, but we kind of did that part already.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be busy. I will pray to Moradin with Captain Zoka. And while we're busy praying, Ulrich can start the Agni Kai.
That's how I envision it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. All right, fine. Yep. All right. So the captain seems to be waiting for the prayers to be finished. He assumes it's going to be 10 minutes. We'll see what actually happens. Pyric, it's your turn.
I look at Captain Ronka, Oathbreaker, and where he has his scar, I lean in and I say, does it itch?
Ooh.
Like a hemorrhoid.
Oh, he's just like, he's like, make an intimidation check there, Seppi.
I don't even care. It's for me.
All right. No, because you could get him distracted, even if Karlik's thing doesn't work out.
Okay. Can't do this shit. This shit's never happening.
I think Joe's going to get a surprise round basically because of Karlik's deception, which is going to be great. Right. And this might give him a disadvantage on his attack because you're going to distract him with this whole psychic game you're playing with him.
All right. Is it intimidation? Intimidation? Is that what I'm doing?
It's a thing. Okay. You're definitely trying to intimidate him, I feel like.
9. I got a 9.
9. Okay, well, let's see. He could have a bad reaction to that. I'm going to give you advantage. He got a 19. But I'm going to give you advantage. Roll again, Seth, because that was a really good move.
I can't beat a 19. There's no universe. There's no universe.
There's always the chance. That's always wins.
Oh, my God.
Roll the die.
Yeah, I can't role play through dice, Russ. Don't make me.
Oh! He does get a natural 20. Not only do you succeed, but you get a card. See? The dice can sometimes.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I have no faith. The dice and I are fighting.
There you go, Pirate. I just put a card there for you. Once you right click and take
this card, anytime for the following bit. Success on a saving throw. Yes, please.
All right.
All right.
So now, Ulrich's going to attack before the guy's ready, so he's going to get a surprise round. And thanks to your shenanigans, he's going to have disadvantage on Zoranka's going to have a disadvantage on his first attack because of your distracting him. Nice teamwork.
Does it itch, Zoranka?
The real question we have to decide is the rest of his posse going to stand for all this interference? Okay, speaking of people, it's Captain Zoranka. So Zoranka's going to hold his action until Ulrich attacks. But Joe's going to get a free round because Zoranka's not going to be expecting when it comes.
He could ready an action. Yeah, he could ready an action if you wanted to be more fair. I'm okay with that too.
He's ready in it. He's ready for attack, but you're still going to get to go first. Hobgoblins. We're going to make a perception check on the Hobgoblin here to see if he figured, where is this one? Oh, actually, he's in the back. He couldn't see anything. Not that guy. The Devastator. The Devastator is going to make a perception check to see if he can detect that there's shenanigans going on. No, a 10's not going to be sufficient to detect those shenanigans. He's behind the other guy. He's in a doorway. Doesn't have clear line of sight. Nope. He doesn't know what's going on. That'll count for the other Hobgoblins too. Just have to roll for everybody.
Does Ulrich know what's going on?
No.
Well, No, Karluk did say, wait. I mean, Karluk said what he said. You all heard it.
Yeah.
Ulrich has to decide what he's going to actually do. Thrall, it's your turn.
I'm going to, I already have advantage, so I'm going to bite down on this little blue guy's head.
Okay, go for it.
Of course, an apple. Just like an apple.
Oh, on that, what did I do? You want me to reroll perception?
No, you can have that. So you did actually hear the challenge go down.
Okay.
Enough of it to know you couldn't hear exact words, but you get the gist that there's a single combat happening up there somewhere.
23 to hit.
That's going to hit. Damage.
Ooh. Oh, he's not going to like that. He needs to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to guess he's dead. How much damage did you just take?
Well, the minimum would be 16.
Yeah, he's dead.
Right.
And although you can't see his color, he does taste blue.
But he just turned green because I filled him full of poison. So.
Yeah, he's done. So you chop that guy up.
I lay his little corpse at the feet of Shadow Child.
And I scream, "Kill Stealer!"
All right, excellent. Okay. The goblins are also watching, but they don't do anything.
That was my attack. I'm gonna stealth up to here to the edge of the darkness.
Yep.
And see if I can see what's going on over there. You want me to make a stealth check?
Sure.
15.
Okay. So you peek up from those little curtains there, and you see in the doorway to the right where I'm pinging, there is a line of goblins trying to look over each other's shoulders to see what's going on somehow in the room beyond, but you can't really see past them from your end.
I'm going to be on the ceiling.
Okay. All right. Anything else, John?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Ulrich, you heard Karluk. The Zronka is standing there. It looks like he's expecting you to wait for Karluk's prayers to be complete. But he also looks ready. Like he's holding an action.
Captain Zronka, you have betrayed the vow of Morden you made. You had laid the travelers on the road. You were supposed to return to the cave-in and renounce your ways, but instead you have made your way to Cragmaw Castle to once again team up with those who would kidnap my kin and torture them, possibly to death. You have worked with the Black Spider and worse, bugbears. You stand accused of vileness and ill deeds. You that have no excuse. By the authority vested in me by Morden, the wielder of his righteous might, I do now what must be done. Dink. I hit him.
All right. He was not expecting you to do that in the middle of prayer, so you do get first strike. Go.
Now, the question is, do I have advantage? Because if not, I'm going to take advantage by doing my vow of enmity against him, which grants me advantage for the next round.
You do not have advantage on him, but he will have disadvantage on you when he strikes because
okay. So I just do as a bonus action. I use my vow of enmity against him. Then
got it. Okay,
and that'll give me a advantage on hitting for the next 10 rounds, and it's going to be an 18 no matter how you do it.
His armor class.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I got my blessing up. It is going to be a 20.
That's a hit.
I'm going to use my regular hit, and then I'm also going to do a smite on him. Let's see if we can bloody him. Ooh. My regular hit is going to do 13 points of damage.
Nice.
And my smite is going to do 11, so 24 points of damage in the first hit.
He is bloodied. He's looking rough.
Joe, since this is man-on-man combat, describe your hits.
There you go.
So I raise up my powerful. I raise up Hugh, the wood sunderer, and bring it down upon him. I feel he crumbles, his knees buckle as I come down upon his head. His shield rises up, but the blessing of Morden in a beaming light comes down, ching, as it strikes down upon driving him down to his knee.
Nice. Good. He is driving down to his knee. And because you surprised him, I'm going to give up his held action. So he's going to just get to strike you in his next normal turn. He gave up his attack. All right. Anything else? Ulrich, well played, sir.
Yeah, I just moved to where I am there, and that is to try and not get any more issues. And I kind of wink to Kyle like I'm like, don't stand there. Don't stand where you are. Don't stand between two hobgoblins. And that's my turn.
All right, excellent. It is now back to the top of the round. It is Shadeen's turn. Shadeen, you've been robbed of all your kills.
I have.
And what are you doing now?
Well, I'm going to do my own little internal test.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, clearly there's something going on. I don't understand what it might be, but the way the spider moved lets me know that things are not going quite the way they were because he didn't charge off into combat.
Right.
So I'm going to just move
I was
a little
moving
bit
stealthily too. What you?
Craig, did you just make a self-motivated perception check to see if you can tell what's going on? Well, Craig, take a point of inspiration for doing that.
Oh, thanks. I've been sitting on a point of inspiration forever, but I appreciate that.
And because you rolled a natural 20 on your self-imported test, I'm going to give you, sir, a blue card. There you go. Why don't you take that there?
Who needs an inspiration? Because he can't use it.
That's right.
I want to sit on Craig's point of inspiration.
Go, do it. I need one too, but I don't need it as bad as
How do I take the card?
Craig, can you take the card?
I have it. I don't know where to put it.
Right-click on it and choose take card.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now,
Thank you.
now it goes in your little thingy there. Now you have it.
I was re-listening to a lot of episodes, and Craig says that once a episode.
What do I say?
How do I pick up this card?
Well, that was the second time I've ever earned one, and I believe I blew the first one away by accident, and Russ said, "Don't worry, I'll get you another one," and we forgot about it. But you can't have two at the same time, so I would have had to give it up anyway.
Yeah, the best part about though, Craig, is that we all ask the same thing every time.
That's right.
And
I know that's my one thing.
These glasses are not as good as the ones I normally use. So I'm just gonna stealthily walk a little bit over here to see if I can see what the spider's looking at. But I don't want to move the shadow so much that it will give anything away, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, the spider's peeking through a curtain, so you can't really see much.
Oh, well, in that case, then I can't see a thing. So
no.
I'm going to wait, and if there seems to be combat, I'm going to run underneath the spider and attack.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, it's the hobgoblin's turn. We've already determined that they are kind of they're starting to say things in goblin. Does anybody speak goblin?
I do.
Yeah. So they're saying things like get him, Dronka. Don't let him hit you like that. Morden sucks. All right. And moving on to Euphemia.
I maintain my stillness.
All right. Euphemia is being like a ninja, holding your action again for either Ulrich to be in a bad situation or
they break the word.
Or they break their word. Right. Got to check. All right. Karluk, you see that you started this chanting prayer situation, but Ulrich has jumped the flag and is already in the grill of the hobgoblin.
See here, Kalik will take Ulrich's advice. I will shift to here. That seems like a better spot. And I'm going to hold my action. If Ulrich takes a hit, I'm going to healing word him.
Ooh, all right. Interesting. Okay. Pyric, what are you going to do?
Oh, that's a good question. I am very concerned about the dwarves. So I am going to step over here. Mm-hmm. And these two are dead, right? Like dead. They don't. These hobgoblins do not care about trying to save or resurrect their own.
They don't seem to be focused on that at all. No.
Okay. All right. So I will step here. Can I be in this half space?
Yes. Yeah, you can squish up against the wall. That's fine.
Okay. I cannot occupy the same space as these others, though.
No, the dwarves. You can move through, but you can't end your turn there. No.
Okay, so I will stay up here. Can the Master Blaster see me from where they are, or does the door?
You mean the mage? He sort of has a diagonal shot there, so you can see him. That's kind of where Rafe was looking a minute ago. So yeah, you can see him, and he can see you.
Okay, that's good. I will be looking as though I'm concerned with. This is the one that's closest to me is the one who got captured in the first place, right?
That's Gundren right there.
That's Gundren. The one's closest to me?
Yeah, we never met him, but he's been captured.
All right. I will seem like I am concerned about Gundren, but what I really am is barely choking down the urge to burn everything in this room.
Okay, excellent. I like it. All right.
I hope by this room you mean this room over here, not this room.
I am not taking back the words that I said. I am saying I am choking down this action. Do not measure me by how I feel, but by the actions that I keep in check.
Pyric is a powder keg. That's what we're learning here at this moment. All right. Thank you, Pyric. A lot of good drama there. And now it is time for the good captain to go. And he says, I break no word, dwarf. The only thing I'm breaking today is your skull. And he swings at you. And so he swings. And he has multi-attack. So he does not have his shield, which is why he's a little easier to hit. But he is dual hand holding his greatsword. So here he comes. 2 attacks.
Did you say he'll have disadvantage or no?
He does have disadvantage, right?
It doesn't matter with a 5.
Yeah. So the first attack with disadvantage misses, and then his second attack, which is just straight up. A
6. That's even better than a 5.
His bonus is pretty good, but it's not that good. So that will not hit you, Joe. So he misses both times.
I hate for people to die of embarrassed.
He looks very frustrated by this, and that he's starting to consider his life choices. All right. The hobgoblins are still cheering. Come on, Captain, you've got this. In Goblin, of course. We're gonna make a little check here. Ooh. Seppi and Rafe, make perception checks, please.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Okay, then I will not use mine.
15 total.
21.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. So, Rafe, you don't seem to notice anything, but Seppi, thanks to your good knowledge of Arcana, and you and Rafe both said you were kind of watching this Devastator. He is surreptitiously, his hands are touching what you assume is his arcane
focus.
That's right. And he's starting to sort of like, it's hard to tell. He's trying to look like he's sort of fingering it, but with your experience with magic, looks like he's getting ready to maybe, he might be, to put it in game terms, holding his action until something happens.
I hate it when a hobgoblin fingers me.
Okay. So
that's not what I heard. All right. So, Euphemia, have we spoken any languages? Do halflings have their own language?
They do. They have halfling, yeah.
Do I speak halfling?
I speak halfling, thieves' cant, and common. In case you speak thieves' cant.
Yeah. Pyric, you can do halfling. It's just pig Latin.
Oh.
Don't make fun of my language.
Language lay?
Russ, I run out of the room and stab Thrall.
I give my inspiration to do
and
it.
Then I let Shadeen finish him off.
Inspiration. The hobgoblins cheer.
Well, I held my action for something, but go ahead, Seppi. I have an action I'm going to do.
I say, look at in the direction of the brazier. Euphemia, why are you hiding in the cart? The spellcaster isn't doing anything.
All right. So Seppi gives a nice hint. Euphemia, you held your action, but not for anything that's happening right now.
Yes, I did. I said if the spellcaster looks like he was going to cast a spell.
I think he said if he was casting a spell or someone broke the rules.
I don't know what.
And you also didn't detect it. You didn't detect it though.
Let me ask you that: I didn't detect it, or I did.
The important thing is he didn't see it.
Yeah, you didn't see it, so it doesn't matter.
All you got is Seppi's hint.
Yeah,
okay.
All you got was
Pyric's hint.
And Pyric just basically told you he was not doing anything.
Right. Well, since our group knows to do everything that's opposite, I assume that's the clue. I have no idea. So I stabbed the spellcaster in the belly.
Here we go. All right, it's on. Okay. See, it's like the high noon thing. Everybody's like kind of figuring their guns, and then someone can't hold themselves anymore. Here we go. Okay, Rafe, stab him.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. Well, that's going to hit. Do damage.
Shoot, I don't have sneak attack, do I?
You do because you were hiding.
Yeah.
And because Cowlick is there.
Well,
I'm not attacking him.
No. But if you're hiding from a concealed place, you have advantage.
Yep.
All right. Let me.
Well, yeah. And if he has advantage, right, he gets his sneak attack. He gets his bonus.
Exactly. He gets.
There's a button for that somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Don't worry. You don't
Did you roll your second D20 in case you hit a 20?
All you need to do now, Rafe, is roll damage.
But if he rolls a second die, he might crit.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
All right. Let me roll.
Seppi just showed that works.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. That's crazy talk. Oh.
23.
So you're definitely hitting him.
I'll take it. I can re-roll the lowest, but I'll take that.
Yep. So what'd you get for damage?
I got 9 plus 4, 13.
So 13 damage.
In the belly.
No, don't you get a bonus?
That's with my bonus.
All right.
I see 13 on the dice.
Oh yeah, it didn't have my strength bonus.
Well, on the screen it says you did 17 damage. So.
Oh, it doesn't show that for me.
Well, it's split up. You got 9.
Split up. You got 9 sneak and 8 piercing.
The system works weird.
Oh, I see. 17 total. That's my bonus.
17 total. Okay. Got it. Check. All right. He is not bloodied.
I have a question for Joe. I can attack a second time, but with some sort of
offhand.
Offhand?
Sneak attack, you don't get your dexterity bonus for damage.
Okay, I can. So, and do I get advantage because I'm hiding or no?
No.
And technically, you can't attack with it because it's a bonus action, and you just held an action.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a bonus action.
You're not in the middle of your round.
Yeah,
you just
it's
held
not-
it.
That is your John's correct. Second action is a bonus action.
Okay, thanks, John.
It pained me to say that. It pained me to tell you that as much as it pains me to compliment my brother.
Right. Excellent. So
Either of them.
that's right.
That's right.
So he is badly wounded, but he was clearly not holding his action for when he gets stabbed by the halfling he couldn't see. That didn't work out. Okay. So it's now Hobgoblin's turn here. I'm going to make a perception check for the Hobgoblin to see if he can see what just happened there, because it's crowded. You know,
I want to say, Russ, that the way I envisioned it, I wasn't like I was very stealthily going like right in his belly.
So the Hobgoblin trying to absorb rolls a 1, and he shouts, "Drunk is winning! Drunk is winning!" And that's all that happens because he's completely
Basically, Rafe, you Assassin Creeded him.
You did.
Except for he didn't die, sadly.
Rick, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I was going to do this anyway, so this was I'm going to stay along. So this guy, I'm assuming this goblin is very focused down the hall.
He is, yeah. Even more so now that the idiot that misread the room is yelling drunk is winning. He's really trying to see.
All right. I'm just going to skirt along the ceiling here.
Yeah.
And I can attack from here. So I'm just going to skirt in the ceiling here.
Yep.
And then on the corner of the wall, and I'm going to attack him with advantage, right?
Yes.
And I stealth up there, so I'm going to roll stealth.
Yep.
So that's a 22.
You stealth right up. He doesn't even know you're there.
And then I'm going to try to... Nice to bite his head off. So does an 18 hit him?
It does.
Come on, man. All right, he is taking a minimum of 15 damage right now.
You decapitate him with your mandibles as well.
Right, no, I'm picking him up with I'm picking him up with my mandibles and dragging him back with the rest of my movement into this room. So and then I drop him on the floor.
You just Spider-Man PlayStation his butt.
That's right. I just grab him behind his boy, sneak back along the wall and drop him down. And then I look back at the Shadow Child and I wink with 8 eyes. Or 4 eyes.
Oh, only 4 though, right?
Yeah, 4 eyes.
You don't even have,
otherwise, I'm just blinking.
You don't even have enough legs left to count your kills, John. All right.
I 4 of the ones I stole from Shadow Child.
All right. It's the Goblin Mob's turn. They're going to make a perception check to see if they noticed their buddy in the back just getting nuked.
What? How did they would know that?
Well, they have to roll really well, but not with that roll. They have no idea. Okay. It's now when one of them might have turned back like, "Hey, buddy, you see that?" He didn't.
I guess that's possible.
All right, it's Ulrich's turn. Ulrich
Might have been better though. They might have come investigating.
Aye, we could have been friends, Captain Zonka, but you have broken your oath, and you are no longer worthy. Gonna hit him again. No,
you're not.
That's gonna be very unworthy. Even with
a
my
1 and a 2.
Yeah, it was luckily I got a 2, so that's a total of 12 with my +4.
Yeah, his armor class is not that bad,
and
he sidesteps that one.
It was like the Wheel of Fortune. It just went past the 5,000.
It did.
I will smack talk after my roll next time, Zonka.
I was thinking that as you were smack talking, I was thinking that, Jeff. I was thinking you should do it afterwards.
All right. At the end of another round, both combatants are still standing. At this point, though, Ulrich has some blood on himself from earlier wounds, but has been healed since then and looks great. Zronka is looking like he's had better days, honestly. And meanwhile, every minute, it seems like there's a few less goblins in the building. Okay, moving on. It's Shadeen's turn.
Okay, I'm sneaking up underneath the spider to look through this curtain.
All right, the shadow moves with you. Just remember.
The shadow is moving. Move yourself. You can dispel your darkness, Craig.
I could.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's not my miniature gamer, Tsepi, talking at all.
What can I see here?
Okay, your darkness is just on the edge of that doorway, and you can see the doorway is open, and there is a goblin standing in it. I'm pinging where he's standing. He's standing actually 1 square away from where I just pinged, right there, and you can see the back of him, and he's looking away from you. He's looking down the hallway.
So just one?
Well, there might be more. From your position, you can't see any more than that.
If it was Assassin's Creed, all you'd have to do is whistle.
That's right.
I move in.
I love that Craig's rolling his own intelligence checks for his character.
He still doesn't know. That's why his character doesn't know.
Yeah, no,
I have
great.
no idea.
I love it. No, Craig, I'm loving it. Take another point of inspiration, Craig.
Thank you. Somebody else can take a point of inspiration.
I'll take it. Unless, John, do you need it?
No, you need it more than I do.
For the people who are not watching the video version of this, you are missing the fact that I am practically swallowing my own tongue, not yelling at Craig every turn because his character can't hear me, and I have to role play keeping my mouth shut.
So the other problem
I am moving as silently as a giant dragon humanoid can move.
So now everybody in the room, definitely Ophelia notices this, and Pyric notices this. A pitch blackness comes across the doorway, and you both lose line of sight to anything beyond the door behind the one hobgoblin guard, including the spellcaster back there. Just gone. It's just a black wall in the doorway. Like someone just dropped the black curtain down there.
And I'm attacking this guy.
Did you try to stealth up on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I roll that?
Roll stealth. Sorry.
Russ, does he get any advantage for being in the shadows?
I would say
disadvantage for his armor too.
I know. That's what I was hoping.
I'm going to say it's a wash. So you get 1 straight at that.
Wash? Okay. Ooh.
I got an 8.
All right. So the goblin does start to turn. You can still attack him. You just don't have advantage on him because he knows you're there, even though it's dark.
Actually, doesn't he have advantage because it's dark?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He knows you're there. So the bad news is he and probably several of his closest friends know you're there. However, you got advantage though because it's pitch black.
Actually, the funny thing is, Russ, several of them know there's somebody in half.
Uh-oh.
They all know there's a problem because natural 1 on the hit roll. Oh no, fumble.
I had advantage.
Russ,
I had advantage.
All right, roll another die.
I did. I got a 13.
That's much better. That's actually a hit.
Man, you're just very eager.
I was ready. I got my little cards.
Yeah, well, I got my little card too now, buddy.
All right, excellent.
Okay, so
actually, what'd you roll to hit? 15? 13? Oh, that misses. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not a 13. It's a 16. It's 3.
Oh, that does hit. That hits.
3 more than that because of the. I'm using my Constitution. I don't know how to program this whole thing like you guys have learned.
Oh, it's all good. All right, so you hit the goblin with your sword.
Yes, so it's this plus 6, so 10.
Oh, he's decapitated. So he didn't even know what's happening, and he's just down. Another goblin down. How many is that?
And then I'm going to go like this. Boop.
And Shadeen falls
Now
back.
the caster can see again.
Yeah.
Does that mean the darkness
Now the
reveals?
darkness comes away, and the caster can. You guys can see the caster again. So there was this like bloop bloop. But
He was a foot.
what it looks like to everybody in the hallway, except for the caster himself, who just got stabbed, who just got shanked by a halfling.
I'm assuming he's got other things to worry about.
No one else really noticed the halfling stealthy move. So everybody else is just like, wait, something's happening behind us because there's this darkness going up and down, and I can still see the darkness. So they're all confused. And in fact, it is actually the now the hobgoblin in the room. Let's see, he's distracted by the fight. I'm going to give him a disadvantage on perception to know anything's going on behind him.
Is that the guy who say Sharonka's winning?
No. Okay. So the guy who said Sharonka's winning is this guy back here who can't even see what's going on.
Okay.
This guy hasn't gone. He did not roll with disadvantage. He's still busy watching the fight, but he's like so enraptured by the fight. He's missing everything. He's missing there's a halfling next to him stabbing his guy he's supposed to be guarding. He's missing there's darkness moving in and out behind him. He doesn't know. He's just really focused on the fight, and he's still following the rules, which as far as he knows is don't interrupt the fight. That brings us to Euphemia, who is staring down a very pissed off looking magic user who just got out of the darkness.
I hit him
It's your
again,
turn.
Patty.
And he's not bloodied yet, you said, right? Or is he?
Correct. He's not bloodied.
He is not bloodied.
Well, I assume he stopped casting or doing whatever he's doing.
Well, he never got to go because he readied his action, but he didn't ready it for the conditions that occurred. So his new turn has not come up yet.
She'll stab again.
This
Okay.
time you get your offhand attack too if you want.
But you don't get advantage to hit.
You have no
Why
advantage.
not? He's got a friend in.
He gets sneak attack, but not advantage to hit.
Oh, okay.
So he
Unless
doesn't
He
have
doesn't
advantage.
have flanking, so
You can use your inspiration.
you
Because I'm
could.
hitting this one.
You're hitting the spellcaster. Yes.
You
I will use the inspiration that I've gathered from Shadow Child's shouts.
That's smart.
Oh, quit.
24 to hit.
That's a hit. You hit him.
$12 total.
Are you going to re-roll one?
Yes, let's do that. Let's re-roll a D6. So that's a 10 right now. I rolled it, but nothing happened.
One more point
You
of
got a
damage.
four. You got a 4. And what'd you re-roll? A 3?
So it's a 14.
14? Okay.
14 total with all your bonuses.
Yep. If the math is right.
Now he's bloodied, but still up.
You have your offhand attack if you want.
Oh, yeah. And then, so now, John, is that with, no, because I had to use my advantage.
That's
Yeah,
you have no advantage.
you don't have advantage, and obviously you can only sneak attack once around, and you won't get to add your modifier, so it's only a straight D6, but why not?
Miss.
You
Well, unless 11 hits.
The 11 will not hit.
Yeah.
Although his armor class is not great. Let me just double check. Nope, it's better than 11. All right. Okay.
Oh, and I don't say a word. Like, I'm just like,
You're just like ruthless, efficient assassin. You don't even care. Okay. Karluk, you can decide what you're going to do because I don't know if you're watching the fight or the mage just get shivved over and over before he knows what's happening.
I know what is going on. Cowlick and I share an initiative. We're both at 19.
But Karluk's technically faster with 19.
I know, but at the same time, I scream at him, more cowbell!
All right, Karluk, what are you going to do? Let me guess, sleep spell.
Yeah, sleep. So if I would cast Thunderwave, like what? If I stood here,
oh my God,
where would it?
It's going to be 15 feet wide and 15 feet into the corridor.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to get almost everybody in the corridor.
It's you have to be creative to not
But
hit.
my problem is I can't see the map, so I can't really help
Oh,
you out.
you see where my arrow is?
Euphemia is kind of a problem.
Right,
So
that's
you
the problem, right? If I cast it into the corridor,
If you cast it diagonal, you're going to hit Euphemia, I think.
I'm going to hit Euphemia.
It's a
right?
remember it's a 3x3 square block you can put anywhere off of your model.
All right,
Oh.
So see what my arrow is? Can you see that arrow?
Yeah. If you put a 3x3 block, though, you can get everybody in the small room, the antechamber.
Okay.
Everybody but the bloody guy in front of you.
That's not a hard decision.
Actually, if you put it, if John says just basically imagine a square.
Yeah, you
template.
think it's a square, and it just has to be touching your base somewhere.
So if you put a 3x3 square, let me draw it for you.
Because it's a 15. Yeah, see, it's a 15-foot cube, and it just originates from you.
See this square I'm drawing? Can you see that, Carla?
I can only see part of it.
Oh, because of the light.
That's
So
10 by 10. Yeah.
It'd be 15 by 15 be like this.
Yep. That looks good.
So if you put it, my ping is exactly, let me ping back. So this ping, even to the outer rim of it, is exactly 15. It pings exactly 3 squares. So if you were to center it on this, you can do it. You can center it on the corner on the spellcaster, and it won't get the guy standing in your room, but it'll get everybody else. Joe's doing a good job.
If this works well, goblins are going to be popping out of the hall if they survive for us to kick it.
Yeah, because Joe can actually see them because of his
They
angle.
actually go flying backwards. That'd be awesome.
So, Carla, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, initiating playing more cowbell.
All right, here we go.
Level 2.
And I think there's pretty good chance here the spellcaster could go down because Euphemia's done a good job of softening him up. So, Karluk, where do you want to start rolling damage? Is it just you roll damage once and apply to everyone?
Yeah, we can just do yeah, that's fine with me.
All right.
What level are you casting?
Level 2. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. Come on, dice. All right. 12 damage. That's good. DC 13.
So 12 damage, DC 13. If you make it, you take half?
Yeah, it's a Constitution save.
All right, here comes the Wizard's Constitution save. Here we go.
Oh, it summons a dragon as well. That's another effect.
It's going to summon something.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh, he makes it. So what was the total? 13. So half of that is what?
6 damage if you make it. 12 if you don't.
6. He's still up actually because he made it. So he's still up, and then we'll do the blowback after we do damage to everyone because he was left. So the goblins. Let's see. The goblin number 1. Oh, not 20. All right, so he takes 6, you said?
Yep.
And then goblin number 2. If you make your save, you don't blow back, do you?
No.
15.
Hopefully he's using up all his good rolls.
All right. The hobgoblin in the back corner. This guy, I'm pinging him right here. Making his save.
Jeez.
14. What's the DC?
13.
He's making it. Oh my God, they're all making it. And then the other hobgoblin in the other corner who basically was calling the wrong winner of the fight. He fails. So what does he take for total damage?
12.
He flies back into the barracks dead. Blown away. But everybody else is still up, believe it or not. But it's a mess. All right. Anything else, Karluk?
Let's see. I got to imagine, Pyrrhic's going to move up. So I'm going to not want to draw an attack of opportunity. Go here. Let me see. How is Pyrrhic going to move? Well, he can diagonal.
He can go through you too.
Pyrrhic can shoot magic missiles at him or whatever.
I want him to be able to do the same thing. So,
all right. Operation Cowbell.
Yeah,
so you give up an attack of opportunity from the mage, right?
I sure would. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, John, can he cast a spell, or is it just got to be a dagger attack?
No. Cast him up. It has to be a melee weapon he's holding to get attack of opportunity.
All right. Well, let's see. Well, he wouldn't have it out. He wouldn't have had his dagger out, so no. Okay. No attack of opportunity.
You're not threatening a square unless you have a weapon in your hand.
Let me see if he has a staff. He does have a quarterstaff. Yeah, so we would have that out. So he's going to swing his quarterstaff at you. You ready?
Yep.
What is that? A 2?
2.
Yeah, he's going to miss. All right.
Bonks himself.
He would have hit me for like 12 million damage too.
You should see these guys' stabs, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I don't know if the caster has that ability. He has it with spells, right, Russ?
He does have the ability where he can focus energy on, but it's only spells. It's not.
Yeah, so he wouldn't have done it.
Actually, I don't know. Does he have that? It doesn't
I don't
matter.
know. I can't remember. I've used him a lot in my game, but
I wonder why. They're so awesome.
I'm going to take creative license and speak through Calic. Calic, to explain the thunderous wave, says, "The forages of Moradin have been fired."
I thought it was going to rhyme.
I should have.
It should have rhymed. Pyrrhic,
I'm no Calic.
Pyric, are you going to get 2 caster kills this battle? Let's find out. Pyric's up.
So how awfully damaged is the caster?
He is bloodied, and he's looking very beat up and very pissed off.
Okay.
And he keeps holding his chest, and there's like blood oozing out on his fingers, and he's like, his hair's all blown back from this like wind of attack and just hit him with it, and he can't figure out like what hurts more, and he's just sort of stunned that all this just happened in a blink of an eye.
Yeah. Okay. So
you almost feel bad for him, almost.
I watched a lot of.
I mean, this guy's got a mother. I'm just saying.
I watched a lot of Nordball on ice back in the Uftalala temple, and this is this kind of pick happens a lot. So if I am here, I cannot cast a spell in the same time that he is, but I am going to use since I can barely contain my desire to burninate all these people. I am going to, as I initiate more cowbell, you see my face twitch, and I can no longer control my urge to burn all of these people. And so I'm dragging my staff along, and the staff of ice is sparking as I'm collecting these bits of arcane fire, seemingly as it comes along the ground. And as I get to this position, then an eruption of fire, a cone of fire shoots from my hands. So it's
you're going burning hands, huh?
Yeah, I said the burninating.
Not doing the tag team on the wave. Okay, good. So burning hands there, and that's got the same sort of area of effect.
It's not a cube. That's a cone. That's a 15-foot cone.
And I can control it. Yeah,
no, if you go diagonal, you got this. You can get all of them again. You can get everybody in that little room.
Okay, I'm gonna use all of. I know that I'm in a dangerous mental situation.
Yeah.
So since I need to use all my spell energy against bad guys, I'm gonna throw it as the highest level I can.
Okay. Excellent. Ooh.
16 points of damage and DC 14 dex.
All right. DC 14 on the spellcaster.
It should be even higher. I thought my DC was 16, but that's okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter. The spellcaster is just consumed in. He just burns up and drops to the ground in ash.
Oh, no, that's right. That DC's right.
Yeah, he's right.
The goblins also, no matter how good they roll, they can't survive. Pyric is just wholesale charring, including the hobgoblin. Everybody in the corridor is just charred after that thunder wave and is just like smoldering corpses on the ground. No mercy. And the smell is almost as strong as Pyric's will.
My will is fraying, so that maybe that's not so good.
It's actually fantastic that the captain is the only person standing, basically.
Is this person who I cast a spell and are they stunned by this? Can I move away from them, or are they engaged with weapons? And
this guy. No, there's still this guy right there who's like kind of shocked now because he couldn't really miss the thunder wave and the fire spell, and so he's now like his sword's out, and he's like. He hasn't fully absorbed how bad the situation for him is, but he's ready to strike. So if you move away, he's going to get a free strike.
Okay. That's very sad for me, but I will ready the staff of ice for whatever comes.
Yep.
And I still have mage armor on me, so it's good. We can do this.
All right. It's Captain Zronka's turn. He hasn't really, obviously heard the thunder wave. As the thunder wave continues to echo through the entire structure, which we already learned it's quite loud, you hear as the thunder wave dissipates and replaced by a burning sound, which also starting to dissipate, you hear in the distant reaches of the castle, parts where none of you but a dwarven spider have been, you hear, "Come to me, Grick, Grick, Grick. Come to me, Grick, Grick." And there's more voices sort of echoing through the castle as clearly everyone in the castle has now heard something is going on. Meanwhile, Captain Zronka is not fully comprehending how bad it is. What's that? And Zronka says, "You betrayed me again. I will take you with me." And he swings his sword twice at you, dwarf. Here comes his first swing. That's going to miss with a 2. He's having emotional trouble here. He's having a lot of trauma. Maybe
Joe, you're muted. Joe, you're muted.
Cursing his own whispers. And so he strings again. Oh, there's a hit. 17. He finally draws blood from all.
Whoa. So you think
Yeah.
I'm going to use my card and force him to re-roll his roll. Force an attacker to re-roll attack against.
Oh, nice.
Because he hasn't even hit my shield yet, let alone my person. So let's see what we can do.
All right. Put your card out there so I can delete it. And here he comes with his re-roll. Oh, I think he misses. He is plus a bit, though. He rolled a 9. He's plus, he's on his sword. He's only plus 4. So 13. He misses. Clang. Joe, you're not 20 saves a day.
Can you take my card from me?
I can't. You got to bring it out.
How do I get it out here?
So you
tell me in detail, Joe.
Let me explain.
You click the little card, which gives you this thing, and then you drag it out of the thing onto the table.
All right, I'm trying to drag it. It just
if I do it, but you got to click it first to get the bigger view.
You get it?
You go.
All right.
Got it. Boop. Okay.
All right. So that's that.
Right. They got to make that easier. Okay. All right.
When he misses me, I look at him and go, "This is the fate of all heroes in the end. You were an artist. Now I'll shatter you like a stained glass."
As long as we know who the hero of this story is. All right, Ulrich. For Ulrich, it's your turn first.
For Ulrich. All right. Can I'm going to make a because I heard the thunder boom too. Didn't I? I'm hearing the Grick stuff.
You definitely heard the thunder boom. I think we've established that.
And am I hearing the Grick stuff?
You are. The Grick's coming from.
Where's that coming from?
This direction to the west.
All right, I'm going to.
But it's actually coming from several directions. Like there's several different groups. I'm
going to share this square with my buddy on the ceiling here. And I'm going to ready it. I can now see down the corridor. Yay. And I see that guy's well in hand. So I'm going to stay on the ceiling and ready an action to attack any type of creature that comes through this curtain.
All right.
So hopefully none of my friends wrap around.
You see all the charred and blasted bodies on the ground there too in that room. It's chocolate.
I'm pretty familiar with what a thunder wave sounds like.
Yeah, you're pretty familiar with that. All right.
I'm waiting for the dragon to show up.
Okay. Ulrich.
I've got a ready to action.
Ulrich, what are you going to do?
It is to the death, unfortunately. You made this your battle. I offered you to the pain, and I'm going to try and hit him again with advantage. We're going to get him a 14 plus. I get another D4.
Ugh.
15.
Not enough. He sidesteps that blow again.
Remember what I said? You got to taunt afterwards.
Afterwards, that's right.
Afterwards. Note to self.
Rookie.
Shadeen, what are you going to do, sir?
Good question.
I'm above you in pounce position.
Ooh, nothing good.
Okay. So what's going on in here?
Where are we looking?
Who's this?
What are we talking about?
Oh my God, here he comes.
Oh, there's a hobgoblin. So in the edge of your darkness, there's a hobgoblin standing there, and you can see Pyric is looking at him just around the corner of the door, and Euphemia is on the other side, blood dripping from her dagger, and in front of her, in the darkness that you now created there, is a bunch of charred and blasted corpses, and on the other side of the hobgoblin is Karluk as well.
All right.
The hobgoblin's still alive and looking pretty fighty.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay.
So I'm attacking.
And suddenly you're all in darkness.
Yep. I'm attacking
Ulrich,
him.
Almost you, Ulrich, too.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
So I'm attacking over here.
Ooh, sorry. We're going to need a new hobgoblin.
So that would be 22 on the first roll. And then a 10 or no, 12. Sorry.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
The hobgoblin was standing there prepared to fight valiantly against all three of his foes, and he didn't see coming from behind as the darkness enveloped him the axe that took him down, splicing his head in twain, and he drops dead.
Hey, you want to bring that shadow? Yeah, perfect.
I'll help here with the shadow. A little,
I was feeling a little naked there. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
All right. Okay.
Hey, the rest of you can struggle role playing with a charisma 8. Okay, I have a charisma 19. I'm struggling with an intelligence 9. So
you and me both, brother. You and me both.
Funny that I did not notice it when Joe was doing it.
Wow.
Half of our party has an intelligence 9.
Yeah, and charisma of my charisma's up there too.
It's a brain trust.
He is. All right, Euphemia. The hobgoblin next to you just dropped. It's also pitch black right now, Euphemia.
I will move out of the darkness and say to Karlak, I'll hop up on the table. I'm going to look over one shoulder, make sure Ulrich's doing okay. He is. Say to Karlak, yeah, I'm bleeding everywhere. If there's a way you can help, Karlak. And then I'm going to unshackle Gundren.
All right. Make a lock pick check there.
Just do it. It's the same as your stealth. So just click your
make
stealth.
a stealth check.
14 total.
They're not very complicated locks. You get through it.
Oh, wait. I get to add another +2 because I'm using these tools.
Well, you got through it anyway. So you got through it, and Gundren starts to slump to the ground.
I don't think it's the same as your stealth either. Jeez. Close enough, though.
All right. Okay. Nice job there, Euphemia. Karluk, what are you going to do?
Let's see here. Ulrich, do you need some help?
This man, it's up to you, but this man has no honor as far as I'm concerned. But I will finish him myself if you'd like.
He's still standing? I thought Shadow killed him.
I'm going to step behind.
I killed somebody else.
The captain here.
Yeah.
Moradin has some news. You are going to lose.
Wow.
It's brilliant. Double-handed longsword.
Dronka prepares his dying words. He's going to trash talk before the dice roll. He just looks at you, Joe, and says, "Your god sucks."
Say hello to your god for me, then.
It's your god, damn it! Thanks to you, I have to meet this guy. All right, how'd you do there, Karluk?
Hit with a 22. I did 8 damage.
Oh, he's still alive though. He's like, he's granted me another chance to cut you down, dwarf.
Don't worry, he's a really forgiving god.
All right.
Bonus.
Never holds a grudge at all.
Pyric, you're up.
Zronka, I told you if you broke your word, you would answer to me. And then I raised my staff up to its highest apex, and the light burning inside me goes up. All this rage and fire turns into magic missiles that fire down upon him.
Oh.
As I hit him, I go, "No man is poor who has friends, Zonka."
You killed my friends. All right. How much damage did you do?
That do all the dice?
3 points of damage.
No.
Gotta be more than
It
that.
only threw 1 die for some reason.
Yeah, that's it. Gets,
How many
I
magic
get to roll
missiles do you
3.
fire?
Is it normally 3?
It's
Yeah, it's
3
three.
dice. 3 dice plus
So
3.
I did 3
So
and then 2 more dice.
2 more dice plus 3. So it's 6, 7, 8. 8 points of damage.
He's like, he gets ready to swing at you, Ulrich, with his dying blow, but then the magic missiles from Pyric blast into him. Light spreads over his body, and he collapses in death.
I shrug my shoulder and kick him in the face.
Just for the record, that means I killed every one of those hobgoblins who try to get our horses.
You did.
Derek, you are
Correct.
going to be an amazing, amazing mage someday.
The horse.
Impress me more and more.
Pyric, defender of horses, mage of no small water.
That's right.
All right.
Persephone is now
Horse-
happy.
Horse Avenger. That's a good name.
Horse Avenger.
How about Equine Avenger?
Equestrian Equalizer. Equine Avenger. I like Equine Avenger. You got to work on one of these titles, Pirate. All right. I got to make a note of
I've
this.
got something horse size for this. Oh, sorry. But now that the Oathbreaker is dead, my rage subsides. And that I killed yet another like abomination from the Hobgoblin University of Atrocity of Magic.
All right.
We're going to find where these guys are coming from, and we are burning that institution to the ground, just so you know.
All right. Okay, Pyric, nicely done, sir. You have a moment to catch your breath there. But meanwhile, echoing through the halls, come to me, Grick, Grick, Grick. Come to me.
How many Gricks are in this place?
You saw them all.
I never saw any Gricks.
Wasn't the tentacle thing a Grick?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never saw any in the scouting. I thought he was saying. I never saw any Gricks.
Oh, the Gricks aren't saying these things. So here comes just moving this.
I think the Grick was hiding in the privy.
Be careful when you sit down. You know what's going to bite you in the dangly bits. It's got tentacles.
Just like a black widow spider.
John, make a perception check there, Spider Boy.
Oh, I will. $20 of the dirty variety.
We call those not too horrible 20s.
Or we call 20.
So this guy is moving. That was a listener suggestion. That was pretty good.
Not too horrible?
Yeah. All right. So there's a big mob coming in here. I mean, not a mob. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just some moving. All right. So you said you got a not too horrible 20. So what you hear the sound of footsteps coming from this direction and this direction. And with the roll you rolled, you can't get an exact count, obviously, but you're thinking maybe a dozen or so people, maybe some armor sounding kind of stuff happening. So a good number. All right, Thalric, it's your turn.
Dozen?
Right.
We've killed so many. There's still a dozen left?
I think they're mostly hobgoblins. There might be a few. I mean, mostly goblins, but
goblins are better than hobgoblins.
Yeah. All right. I will.
Depends where you're standing.
Let's make this a little fun. I'm going to attempt. I don't know if you'll let me do this, so I'm going to jump back here, climb. I'm still on the ceiling, and I'm going to shoot down at the curtain and see if I can web it up with my web spit.
Sure, that's a cool idea. Okay, go for it. Let's make like an attack roll or something.
All right, I'll just shoot it and see what happens. That's an 11.
That's pretty good. We'll make that the difficulty it is for someone to kind of work their way through there. Let's see. I found a good web image, but it's too light. I need a darker web.
The dark web is a dangerous place filled with dark information. Dark web. Welcome to the dark web.
I'm trying, but this web stuff is just too. I mean, it's there, but it's because it's white on white. It's kind of
just use your drawing thing.
Yeah, I'll just do some drawing. Well, you can draw it, John. You can do freehand.
Draw
some cool webbing there. All right. Meanwhile, I already moved all those guys, so that's good. Ulrich, it's your turn. You're standing over the corpse, having your kill stolen by Pyric.
Cowlick, grab Gundon. Euphemia, see if there's anything worth taking. We should probably leave here. There sounds like many more coming. Pyric, if you'd be kind enough to help Euphemia. And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to be partly in the darkness here, and I'm going to be grabbing Adric, my brother. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And then I'm going to use my action to lift him up and carry him, put my weapon away, carry him over my shoulder. Try and take him out.
Nice.
That's going to be, that's my 2 actions there.
Nice. So you've got Adric, and let me just make a note here. Nicely done. Top of a new round. Shadeen, what are you going to do?
It's a good question. What am I going to do?
I love that Craig just rolls his dice.
Well, Let's see. I know I need to get them a path out. So I'm going to go right. Can I go right here?
Where's here? Are you pinging?
Standing on the other side, like
yes,
on the other side of the curtain.
Yep, and you can see there's some webbing all over the curtain to the south.
Yeah, I'm going to. So now, if they want to get creative, they can get out that way north.
Yep.
And I'm going to heft my double-handed axe and get ready to cleave anyone who comes through the webbing in the curtain.
All right, nice. So Shadeen's got a situation going on there. Nicely done. Euphemia, you've just witnessed all kinds of carnage here in the tower room. What are you going to do now?
Yep. Euphemia sheathes both her swords, listens to Shield Brother, and searches the bodies around her, which I think is this guy. I don't know if an ewe is searchable, and then there's this guy. And Karlik.
The ewe is just like a creature. The ewe has no pockets or anything.
Okay.
Though you can search the bugbear sort of leader type person there.
Yeah, and there was a hobgoblin here, right?
Yeah,
yes, Zronk was there too.
Caster there too, yeah.
And a caster.
Yep.
So here's what I'm searching for. I'm searching for valuables. Anything.
Ring.
Yeah, anything that looks like intelligence, meaning spy intelligence. Parchments, rolls, envelopes, rings, and anything that could be magical. I don't know how to detect magic.
So Ulrich already got the cool object. Let's see. Let me just check the real quick something here real quick.
We could just kill everything in this place.
My bless went down this round. Cowlick too. It's been 10 rounds, believe it or not.
Actually, in this part, the big guy doesn't have anything on him really of appreciable value, other than 5 silver pieces just in his pouch for discretionary spending. But as you look around, make a perception check there, Halfling.
All right, we'll do. I see nothing.
You don't see anything.
4 total.
And you go to check Zronk's body too? Or no?
Is that the captain?
Yeah, the captain's up here. He's
no. I leave that to Cowlick.
Okay.
I'll skip over the hobgoblin and search the wizard.
Oh yeah. Okay. On the wizard, you find 4 more gold pieces, but also his spell book.
Okay. I tuck them away.
All right. Excellent. Let me just make a note there. Halfling has the spell book.
Can you walk? I'll bloody well walk out of here.
All right. Karlik, your turn.
Let's see here. Calick's going to come on over to Gundren and say, Gundren, this is not where you belong. Let's go get an ale and sing a dwarven song. And with that, I'll lift him up, hoist him onto my shoulders.
Got some soldiering going on there.
My statutes. Statutes. I'll follow Ulrich's lead. So Ulrich, are you still right there?
I couldn't move because I was in darkness. I was ready to rock into a wall or something. I'm not that smart.
All right, Karlik, you've got
follow me.
You've got them. You guys have the brothers, the family members there.
There's no darkness in there now.
No, we're talking about Pyric. You're up.
Okay, so I'm going to step here over the 2 bodies of the hobgoblins that I destroyed utterly. I am going to first grab the spell book of the one.
Well,
the one I
already got the spell book.
No, there's 2.
The other one,
put a lightning bolt through.
Yep, that's correct.
And then I take a piece of Zaranka, which is his ear, and the last thing I speak into it, whispering, "I told you so," and then I throw it into the fire.
Oh, I thought you were going to keep it and whisper it to it every night.
No, I was going to, but then I was like, maybe we're not there yet.
I thought you were going to eat it. I would not. If you did eat it, I would not mention it to Thrall.
I was going to sneak it into the cooking.
What did you throw in the fire? Sorry,
his ear after I told him, I told you so.
Oh, his ear. Oh, well. All right. Nice. Okay. So,
you want to check Saranka's body?
Pyric, make a perception check while you're kind of looting the bodies and looking around and cutting.
All right. I'm going to do the various looting. I'm going to use advantage for this.
All right.
Because I feel like all my luck has been used and I need to tap in some more. So we're doing core. We're doing investigation. Say investigation, please.
Oh, investigation sounds great. That's the kind of thing you're doing right now. Yeah, sure.
That's 1, which is really low. But that's a 10.
But
21.
Nice. Okay. So as you're kind of looking around and investigating the room, you notice there is a bed over here in the corner where actually the wolf that was not Dyer was sitting. And you notice as you're kind of looking around there, the wolf had been chewing on the corner of the mattress and he had pulled it up a little bit. And you're pretty sure you can see maybe some papers and something sticking out of the corner of under the mattress.
Nobody in this group loves paper more than I do. So after I taunt the dead bodies, grab the spell book, I go over there to collect these papers.
It's the map.
All right. So there's several things there. There is, first of all, there is a map and it looks like it's got the Rock Seeker crest on it. And it looks like at a glance, it's a map to the location of Wave Echo Cave. Also, there is a leather sack kind of stitched and not well made. But as you kind of glance through it, you got 220 silver pieces. Seppi?
220?
Yeah. You also see in there.
This to Thrall. He's in charge.
Yeah, you don't really tend to count all this, but just see it for the record.
Yeah,
160 electrum pieces. And there's some potions in there. Not 1, not 2, 3 potions of healing. Just because you guys said I never give you anything. 3 potions of healing right there.
All this is going to Ulrich. I'm sorry. I misspoke about the dwarves. All this is going to Ulrich.
I wouldn't know what to do with all that stuff.
Yeah. All this is going to Ulrich as per our agreement. Okay. Anything else?
And the map. That's it.
What about Hallwinter's ring?
That is not here, interestingly.
Okay.
Somebody's going to get ring of the ram up the butt on the way out of here.
I need Hallwinter's ring.
We want it badly.
All right. So, Pyric, you're done. That was a pretty good turn for you. Okay. Excellent. Those footsteps start again. So, we're going to make a check here. Quick little check here by a random monster. See if he's going left or right. Evens are right. So, so Euphemia, you're standing there kind of looking out the door, picking up a spell book, and a goblin like runs up. What? And he just stops in front of you, surprised. But he obviously spent his entire turn running, so he just like stops in front of you.
Yeah.
And then another one. And then this one. Random check. Oop, also right. And last couple, we'll make the same check for those guys. And they all go the same way. Meanwhile, on the other side, a goblin comes through. He tries to get through the curtain. So the curtain starts to try to move, but there's this webbing in there. And so a strength check is made. Ooh, 17. Let's see, John, would you roll to make that web up there?
Only an 11. He busts through.
So this goblin comes busting through, but Craig, you were holding your action, Shadeen.
Yeah.
He hits him with an intelligence save.
No, I hit him as soon as the thing starts to bulge.
Okay, great. All right, good. Roll to hit.
That's my motto.
You get advantage.
20.
Oh, that's a hit.
And 11 points of damage.
All right, so the thing actually started to bulge. You didn't quite push all the way through. And then your axe buries into the curtain / spider webbing. And you hear this. and you just kind of feel this body like slop off your axe, and you hear all this like some goblin things happening, like goblin surprise, and then goblin something else, and then more goblin, but you guys can't really understand goblin. And there seems to be some kind of like, what's that?
I'm just agreeing with you that I can't understand it.
So there seems to be some kind of surprise and traffic jam occurring near you, and some kind of squabble occurring right on the other side of the curtain. So the spider web / darkness / insta kill of a goblin has caused some kind of confusion situation. And Thrall, it's your turn.
First, I will see if my lovely web recharges.
Yeah, go for it.
It does not. So that being said, I'm going to have to help hold this door for the moment. So I'm going to go, I got to squeeze. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on the ceiling still. I'm going to...
There's a mob of goblins there.
Yeah, I see that. I will... am I still squeezing?
Only a little bit.
So does that give me disadvantage is the question?
No, you don't. Not from this. Not
Okay.
from where you're striking.
So then I will attack the one I have. Actually, you know what? Euphemia's going to go before these goblins. So I'm actually going to attack. I'll let her kill that one. So I'm going to attack this one here I'm pinging.
Okay, yep.
Hopefully. I don't have advantage or anything.
Nope, because you're not in the darkness anymore.
24 shall hit. Though.
That'll hit.
And he will take... so minimum is 12.
Yeah, so he goes down.
Okay.
And the goblin behind him looks horrified. Like, this giant spider just like rushes in and just one-shots a goblin.
I do the Shelob hiss thing at it.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy about this. He's like backing up. Like, you definitely caused some fear there. And I think I moved everybody.
I am
so that's
leave
good.
there.
So Ulrich, it's your turn.
I put down Adric. A battle begun is a battle half won. And I'm going to attack this guy here. Oops, sorry. I'm going to attack this guy here. Euphemia, let me lead the way.
Now, are you carrying? I
put him down. I had to put him down in order to attack.
Yep.
So I got to put him back down. So, all right, it's a regular attack. So that is that. Could be a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
And he's going to take 10 points of damage.
And another goblin down.
And
all right.
I'm going to step. I'm going to step. I'm going to step here.
All right.
Are you disappointed to see the spiders alive?
You see me crestfallen, like, damn it! Can these goblins do no good at all? And I'll.
I don't know what a dejected spider looks like, but I mirror your image as a dejected spider.
Actually, can Adric walk at all?
They're still unconscious.
They're still unconscious. Okay,
yeah.
So I'm going to step here, which will allow the party to go through.
I'm imagining Joe, just mechanic wise, they have like 5 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, they're a mess.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so I'm going to go there so it protects everybody if they choose to go through the door or come behind me and shoot or attack.
All right. Okay, Ulrich, nice. And new round, Shadeen, what are you going to do?
It could be one of a couple different things. Probably going through here. Oh!
All right, where'd you end up?
It's hard to say.
South. What am I seeing here? What am I looking at?
Where did you move? I didn't see you move your guy.
He went through the curtain.
I went through the curtain.
I did.
I'm
Okay.
looking at 5 tokens.
Yes. You're looking at a bunch of people. So you go through the curtain that's now been sliced by your axe, and you walk in to stare down a goblin backed up by no less than 4 hobgoblins.
Okay.
They're all staring, except they're not exactly sure what's happening because they're in darkness. And a minute ago, they were standing on the edge of the darkness trying to figure out what's going on. And now it's pitch black. So it's a problem.
Is one a casta?
From here, do they all look like warriors?
Yeah. So everything that's got like sort of gray on it is a hobgoblin wearing mail or good armor and a shield.
Right.
And this guy here is just a goblin.
Yeah.
So it's one goblin and a bunch of warrior hobgoblins.
Yeah. Well, it's about time somebody worthy of my axe showed up.
Right.
So I'm going after this guy here.
All right.
And 17.
That is a hit.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, it may not be a hit. Sorry, wait. Nope, with the shield out, it is. Did you take advantage though for darkness?
You did, yep.
Yeah, that's a miss, actually. He deflects it with the shield somehow.
Okay, well, I'm going to use this card that allows me to add plus D6.
Nice, do it.
It automatically hit, right, Russ?
It should. Yeah, their AC is 18. It hits. You hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, nice job. Roll damage.
How do I get rid of this card? You did it. Excellent.
Yeah, just drag it on the screen. I'll delete it for you. There you go.
Well done.
All right, roll damage.
Roll damage.
We should have named this, how do I get rid of this card?
Yeah.
9.
That's the name of the episode. What'd you get?
9.
He's still alive.
And then I'm going to take a step over this way so that I'm not in the same spot I was in a moment ago.
All right. Okay. Climbing up the rubble there.
Yeah.
All right. A little bit of rubble
Not
sliding around.
unlike the edge of an arena.
Yeah. Now the rubble's sliding a little bit, so you're giving some noise away, but it's still hard. Okay. Euphemia, you're up. What are you doing?
Euphemia asks us, Ulrich, I'm not strong enough to bring Adric. What do you want me to do?
Shoot the goblin.
What goblin?
The one right in front of me. I point. I'm out towards. I'm facing one where my back to you to protect you.
Okay.
If you choose to, so you can escape.
I step through and shoot the goblin.
All right. Pew pew.
Oh, and nope, I can't use my bonus sniper shot because I moved.
Right.
So that is an 18 total.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Let's see if it does this right. This might be wrong. Oh, good. It didn't do. Oh, that's not right. Didn't do it right because I don't get sneak attack. So
Thrall's adjacent to. I mean, Ulrich's adjacent.
Yeah, you do because I'm here.
Oh, that counts as flanking?
If I'm in front of you, yeah, you can re-roll that 1 too.
Okay. All right. So that's an 11 minus 1 is 10. Re-rolling.
He is dead.
13.
Nice shot.
Dead.
Right in the gullet.
Super
and
even
the
more
goblin
dead.
goes down.
Rafe, if you have an ally adjacent to the enemy, you get your sneak attack on.
Adjacent. Okay.
That's why I
think it has to be opposite. Okay.
That's why I wanted to be. Yeah, that's why I want to be on top of him in case you came.
Flanking is advantage to hit. Adjacent is your bonus damage situation.
Your sneak attack damage.
Yeah. All right, Karluk, you're up.
These goblins will have to wait. Me and these frostbeards have a date. I'm gonna scoop them both up and carry them over to the room here with the door. Take them through the other side and then gently rest them in there, which seems to be safe, and then close the door.
Oh, nice. Did you get him? You got your one guy in there, right?
Can I take both? Do you think?
I'll let you make a strength check. You're pretty strong, dude.
I'll take it. I'm a big, strong Minotaur.
You're a big Minotaur, 1 in 8 charm, Sure.
There we go. Oh, 14.
That's strong enough. It's not like it's huge DC. Yeah, they're a little lighter than normal. They haven't eaten well. They've kind of half drained the blood. So, yeah, you get them both in that room there. We'll put, there you go.
Perfect.
I'll put them in there for you. All right. Nice job. And Pyric, it's your turn.
Oh, these hobgoblins. They just want to die by my spells and spikes. That is all they want to do. All right, I come here. Now, this is all, there's no place for me in the tiny room, right?
You can pass through us.
Yeah, into the darkness doesn't sound appetizing. I'm a coward.
Well, you can see underneath me because I'm on the ceiling. There's no darkness right here at the moment, but I don't know if you want to go there. I'm just telling you.
No. I will hold the power of the Nord in case someone shows up that I can see them who's a hobgoblin.
Yeah, Shadid running around in total darkness is pretty awesome. Definitely keeps the bad guys confused.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I do.
All right. Nice. And it is Thalric's turn.
I yell out in spider or something. Oh, what? First, I got to do this though.
In spider. Try to get his breath weapon back.
No breath weapon. And I yell something. And so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have one more square movement. I will attack. I will attack the darkness. Now I'm going to attack this hobgoblin here, Russ.
The hobgoblin. Okay, excellent.
Does he appear to be wounded?
He is not wounded.
All right. Well, let's try to take him down because these guys are scarier. We'll roll twice because I have advantage because of the darkness. 23 should hit, right?
That does hit.
All right. He is at a minimum going to take 11, but he can make a constitution to him.
He's dead. You bite him down, Spider. And then a hobgoblin falls.
You know what? I will slide back one here. All right.
Okay. All right.
These hobgoblins have demonstrated two-dimensional thinking.
It's hobgoblin turn. We're gonna make a perception check. I'm just gonna make.
I'm on this, Russ. I'm on the ceiling in this room too.
All right. I'm gonna make a bunch of perception checks with disadvantage here to see if the hobgoblins can figure out any sense of what's going on. First hobgoblin, no. Second hobgoblin, no. Third hobgoblin, maybe, but his second die. Oh, maybe. Okay. So this hobgoblin kind of senses where you are because you made the shale move. So he advances to where you are and swings at you, but he's got disadvantage to hit because you're in darkness. So here comes his attack. And he gets a 12 plus 4 is a 16. Shadeen, does that hit you?
I don't think so, but let me make sure. Nope, I'm a 17.
Nice. Okay, so he misses. Woof.
Rapes armor.
And he has, I think he has multi-attack. No, he doesn't. He's a weedy get. And then the last hobgoblin tries. The last hobgoblin tries this. What did I just roll there? I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Last hobgoblin tries to figure out what's going on, and no. So he just enters the room, which is probably going to be the last thing he ever does. They do advance though in some kind of like armed formation with their shields out, and they're kind of in like a tortoise formation. So they're in a pretty good formation, but they can't quite figure out exactly where their foes are. Oops, I went by Ulrich. Sorry, Ulrich, it's your turn.
1, 2, 3. Big wall of darkness.
Yes. But you can leave the building to the north.
Not without my cousins.
All right.
Yeah. Well, 4. I'm going to stay there. I'm going to take a dodge action in case I'm going to ready an action if anybody comes out of the darkness.
Yep.
Maybe even a spider. No, just a hobgoblin or goblin. Then I'll hit it.
Spider. I would have given you inspiration for that.
You wouldn't even see me because I'm on the ceiling.
Right.
I have to reach you.
I know. You'd have to jump.
Yeah, if I'm gonna ready an action, if anything comes out of the darkness, that is an enemy. Kill it.
All right.
The darkness.
Okay, but a spider could be an enemy. All right, Shadeen, you're up.
I always feel like it.
All right. So, cause it's dark. Oh wait, I can't do. Can I move where I am right now? No, that's a different room.
Where are you trying to go?
Am I good right there?
You got to get back down to the door. They've blocked you off from getting down to the curtain.
Oh, clever.
You're up on shale that goes up to the ceiling.
And they've got me boxed in, huh?
They have boxed you in their tortoise formation, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go on this guy right here.
All right.
And
you can cut your way through because you can attack, move, kind of thing.
I'm gonna try.
All right. You have advantage because they don't see you.
Yeah. That's a 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
20.
You hit.
Okay. And give me a big number here. A 10.
He's still up, but he's bloodied.
And then I just shift a little bit over this. Oh, I can't do that. I can't move at all.
No, they know where you are now. All right. They got a number on you. Not that they
turn
can
the lights out.
All right. Euphemia, what's up?
I forgot to say this last turn when I bumped into the spider, which I know was Thrall, but she unconsciously fingered her scar and shivered a little. And then she yells out, Ulrich, where'd you go? What's the plan?
At this point, we're going to have to clear the fortress. The fighting is continued. If Shadeen goes down, we'll have to flee.
Where's Shadeen?
In the darkness in front of me, I believe. That shadow child is casting shadows.
I'll move ahead.
Correction, Ulrich. He's not in the darkness. He is.
I am the darkness.
I am the night.
I attack the darkness.
I am Shadow Child.
Anybody get a Mountain Dew?
I pass through Ulrich. I have one square movement next, and I don't even know that Frolrich's above me, but I still shudder as the spider hairs drift down upon me. Where do you want me to go, Ulrich?
I stand here. Wait till see what happens to Shadeen. If she goes down, the darkness will go down too.
Okay, I ready my bow.
All right, sweet. Okay, bow readied. You feel
if someone comes through the curtain, I shoot.
Well, it's dark. So
you're in darkness right now.
Yeah, you're in pitch black. You can't see jack.
That's what I do.
All right. Karluk, you're up. Craig, how long does your darkness last for, by the way?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh, geez. 10 minutes.
It's concentration, though. If he gets hit, he can lose it.
10 minutes or until I roll really well and realize I need to drop it fast. And I just rolled an 18, just saying.
All right, good. Karluk, you're up.
Pyrrhic, defender of equestrians. I need time to think. I pull out a bottle. I unscrew it. Yep, here we go. I'm going to have a drink.
It's awesome.
All right. Karluk earned a rest. There you go. All right.
And then I hand Pyrrhic a bottle too.
Oh. I have gotten drunk before and played Hide the Dwarf, so I understand what is going on. So I am going to mostly close the door, but if somebody shows themselves, they get the power of the Nord.
Okay. All right. So, Pyrrhic, is that what you're doing? You're just going to hold your action if someone shows up?
I'm going to hold my action, drink, and play Hide the Dwarf, yes.
Okay.
He's got his staff out.
Wow. It's Ulrich's turn. No spider webs for you,
I'm going to move. Can I just move the curtain aside with one of my little legs?
Yes, you could.
What do I see? Because I can't see.
A wall of hobgoblins.
I want to attack a wall if I can attack the guy.
You can attack the guy right in front of you. There's literally a hobgoblin right there.
I'm going to attack him with advantage. Attack the darkness.
Bam.
24, I assume, hits, right?
There you go. I'll remove so you can see now. 24 does hit, yes.
He's going to take a minimum of 9, but he could take a maximum of 11, but you have to do a DC.
He's up 11. After 9 still, so what's he doing? Constitution save?
Could I have attacked the bloody dude?
You could have if you wanted to. Did you want to?
I didn't decide it, so I will just make a DC 11 Constitution save.
All right, here comes his Constitution save.
Fails.
He's going to
take 11. He takes 11 points of damage.
He drops dead.
Nice.
Froth comes out of his mouth from poison, and he dies.
And then I just drop the curtain back.
All right. All right. Well, they can't see anyway. I don't even know what happened because it's pitch black.
They're like, "Hey, Bob, where are you, Bob?"
All right. Both hobgoblins are going to try to attack Shadeen because they think they've got him boxed in. They kind of think they figured this out. So, but they still have disadvantage. So the first hobgoblin makes an attack with disadvantage. He's got to pick the worst of these die rolls. He gets a nat 20, but he also gets a 6.
Oh, too exciting. Too exciting.
9, so that misses.
The darkness.
Your darkness saved your life there. And here comes the other hobgoblin swinging in there. 15.
16 misses.
15 is his lowest attack. His lowest number.
17.
Misses. And this other hobgoblin,
I believe you mean goblin.
No, there's another hobgoblin behind the hobgoblin. But he can't get there. So then the goblin advances and pokes his dagger.
Does he trip over his fallen comrade?
He might. He'll make a deck save. Let's see if he does that. I like that. Ooh. Oh no, he trips over his combat, loses the rest of his action.
Stumbling into our room, that would be the best.
Meanwhile, Pyrrhic, while you're watching out the door, were you watching out the door or just if something comes through the door?
Watching out the door.
You see goblins start to flank by the door. Do you do anything?
Yeah, I had held an action to shoot the power of the Nord at someone.
Yes. You can Nord one.
All right. I haven't.
They're actually coming up as a pair, so if you have an AoE spell, I'll allow it.
Oh no, I that would be bad.
Okay.
I am mentally very unstable right now. We should not encourage me to use arcane.
Well, your cold spells are calming, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is why I was just gonna frostbolt one. There you go. That probably misses.
Well, goblins aren't all that amazing for the armor class front.
That's a 12, I think.
Yeah, well, they're better than a 12. That's a miss. All right. Yeah. The power of the Nord fails you because you're drunk on whatever.
Yeah, I was busy drinking.
Okay. And now it is Ulrich's turn.
Do I notice these guys back here?
Make a perception check. You're probably, I don't know. You probably automatically do because the darkness in front of you keep me bored. You hear them coming.
Plus, you probably felt the zing.
Spell. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to step up here. Say, Euphemia, take a step back. We've got some company. And I'm going to step here. So I'm flanking these two guys. I'm going to attack this guy here.
Yep.
And I'm going to say in clear goblin, loud enough for anybody to hear, as loud as I can. Goes, this fortress is now owned by the Frostbeards and the heroes of Phandalin. Surrender your arms or die. That's in the clearest goblin I can.
Ooh, make a persuasion check.
No persuasion.
Or intimidation. That sounds more intimidating.
I'll intimidate. I'm very intimidating.
You should just
11.
Not that intimidating.
You should just challenge them all to an Agna Kai.
This is for the goblins. They fail. The goblins, there's clanking of metal all throughout the dungeon. The three remaining goblins drop their weapons. Clank, 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 clank. Now let's roll for the hobgoblins because you yelled it and echoed it everywhere. Hobgoblin check. Oh no, the hobgoblins don't drop their weapons, but the goblins are standing down.
All right. So I am going to use the flat of my axe and non-lethal one to hit this guy and knock him out.
All right, roll to hit.
And I'm going to say to this one, pick up your friend after I hit him.
All right. He looks very concerned about it.
Have we learned nothing about rolling before we trash talk?
Nope.
Roll to hit.
Oh, holy shit, I just changed my screen. Hold on. Get me back.
You rolled a 10.
You got a 16.
So,
he got a 16.
I got a 16
That's
total.
a hit. That's a hit.
Okay. So this is non-lethal damage, 7 points of...
he passes right out. You knock him right out. So he's out. Boom. All right.
Pick up your friend.
His buddy's like, wah! But he probably obeys you because he's freaking out.
That's a goblin.
All right. We should probably pause here. Do you guys want to play out the last round here to finish these guys off, or you want to pause?
I have to go grab my daughter, but I'm okay to let you guys continue.
No, let's pause.
We'll pause it.
I wanted to debate internally what we're going to do with this castle and other stuff.
Oh, good. But congratulations. I think it's all but certain you have conquered, in no uncertain terms, Cragmaw
I don't know.
Castle.
This guy looks super dangerous.
Yes.
He surrendered.
Achievement unlocked. You've made it to the end of another D6 Generation episode, the podcast whose humor has universally been acclaimed as not too horrible. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at info@the d6generation.com. If for some inexplicable reason you actually enjoyed this show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Thanks for listening and happy gaming.